Something you need to do in games is move all the time, and this really affects the way we fight. So different games have different movement mechanics, but they all have something in common. For something like CSGO, for an example, you want to always be moving, only stopping short durations. In an ideal world, you would only stop when you would shoot, but that's not really realistic. Small techniques you can use in game, such as crab walking, where you're holding control and walking at the same time. Really, in my experience, in CS you want to focus on wide peeking and wider, larger movements. I sometimes don't even stop when my enemy is shooting, but keep moving, because this sort of throws off his aim. Another way to move in CS is by short strafing, basically only stopping when you're ready to shoot and moving after 1 or 2 bursts. Not a lot of people do this, but if you have good aim, this is very, very effective. Now, in games like COD or Battlefield, I see this all the time. People try to mimic games like CS or Valorant, but in Battlefield, and that's why they're so ineffective. Because games like that have something called Inertia, where basically if you move and switch directions, it's gonna take a while for you to switch. Not like how it is in CS. So you want to do very, very long strafes and just hold one key at a time. So let's say you're fighting someone, you just want to hold A or just want to hold D the entire time as you're fighting, only possibly switching directions when you're finding a new target. So avoid AD spamming in games like COD or Battlefield. Now I'm not gonna lie, Apex isn't my speciality, but if I had to say something, see, movement and mouse control sort of go hand in hand. If you have good aim, you tend to have good movement. In Apex, very similar to CS, you want to be moving all the time as much as possible and learning the in-game mechanics, because you want to do wall sprints, you want to jump, you want to slide, you want to do all of these crazy things. So while COD and Battlefield is simplified movement, Apex is more crazy, erratic, everywhere movement. So you want to be, since the hitboxes are so big, you want to be almost impossible to hit in the optimal world, but your aim has to be up there as well. If you find yourself you're moving so much that you're missing your shots, you should try to tone it down a little bit. If you think I did a good job, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.